Good morning and welcome. Coming up this Wednesday, the shocking moment. A bridge in China collapses months after opening. Plus, Cristiano Ronaldo's bombshell admission about the World Cup. And record broken. Meet the man with the world's biggest mouth.
Oof. Looks kind of painful. We begin in Victoria, though, where children as young as 14 face the possibility of being jailed for life under proposed government reforms. Let's go live to Today Melbourne reporter Christina Hearn. Chris, good morning. Under these changes, children would face an adult court.
Yeah, that's right, Sarah. So the Victorian Premier, Jacinta Allan, she will be unveiling these radical justice reforms today, which mirror that of Queensland's. Victoria's catchy slogan, however, will be adult time for violent crime. So children as young as 14 in Victoria under these proposed changes, if they commit a violent offence such as aggravated home invasion, they could be facing the possibility of life in prison because they will be tried and sentenced in an adult court. At the moment, the maximum sentence for a single offence in a children's court is 3 years in prison. At the moment, the maximum sentence for aggravated home invasion in an adult court is 25 years in prison. However, the Allan government is also going to increase the maximum sentence for violent offences such as aggravated home invasion and carjackings to life in prison. Sarah.
Chris, thank you.
Liberal MPs are returning to Canberra today to debate the party's net zero commitment. The outcome of the meeting could put the partnership with the Nationals in danger after its members voted to drop net zero. Let's go live to Today Federal Politics reporter Liz Daniels at Parliament House. Liz, good morning to you. When will we find out their decision?
Carl, high noon in the net zero fight is at high noon today, a midday meeting, and we should get an indication of the way the party room has voted this afternoon. That decision will then go to a meeting of Liberal frontbenchers tomorrow and then a joint meeting between senior Liberals and Nationals on Sunday. Dumping the emissions reduction target's been the centre of a months-long public debate among Liberals that will finally go behind closed doors today. But as the sharks circle around Susan Lee, Carl, it could be a dangerous day for the leader to have all her MPs in the same room.
Liz, thank you.
At least 12 people have died and several others injured after a suicide attack outside a court in Pakistan's capital, Islamabad. Authorities are working to identify the bomber who tried to enter the building prior to the blast. The attack marks the deadliest of its kind in Pakistan in almost 20 years. This is the moment part of a bridge in China's southwest came crashing down just months after opening. Local authorities had closed the bridge that connects neighbouring regions due to cracks appearing and a shift in surrounding terrain. There are no reports of casualties. Well, the Princess of Wales has attended a Remembrance Day service in the UK, chatting to veterans about Prince George's love of planes.
George very much likes making these Airfix models, and he's a big fan of making the Lancaster bomber. So he knows more about the aircraft than I do.
Very sweet. Let's go live now to 9 Europe correspondent Jessica Millward, who joins us from London. Jess, this was a very moving visit.
Lovely pictures there with Princess Catherine meeting with the veterans. Earlier she had attended a service at the National Memorial Arboretum at Staffordshire and she paid respects there in silent prayer. She laid a wreath. Then she joked with a royal photographer that she did nearly lose that beautiful hat because it was a very windy Remembrance Day here in the UK. The Queen was also out and about paying her respects. She too laying a wreath at the Paddington Station in London this evening. The Queen, the King and Prince William will all attend a service honouring veterans at Windsor Castle.
Jess, thank you.
Concerns this morning for the relationship between the United Kingdom and America, with Britain reportedly cutting off intelligence related to suspected drug traffickers in the Caribbean. Let's go live to Washington correspondent Lauren Tomasi. Hey, Lauren, comes amid questions over whether the US strikes are legal.
And Carl, this has now led to this big break between Britain and the United States as America keeps ramping up its military campaign within the Caribbean. The UK this morning reportedly ceasing sharing some intelligence information. Since September, 76 people have been killed in these strikes. You can see the pictures there. There have been 19 of them on vessels which are alleged drug traffickers. And while the US says that they are criminals, they have not released any evidence to show this. There are now mounting concerns about about the legality around these strikes, but the US is only increasing its efforts today. A new warship, the USS Gerald R. Ford, arriving in the region, Carl.
Lauren, thank you. The brother and sister-in-law of prominent Epstein accuser Virginia Giuffre have spoken out against the transfer of Epstein co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell to a minimum security prison.
Our tax dollars are waiting on her hand and foot, and it's quite shameful. It makes us angry. It's a slap in the face to every single survivor who came forward. And why is this happening?
The comments were made during a sit-down with CNN and come amid mounting pressure for the Trump administration to release more Epstein files. Portuguese football sensation Cristiano Ronaldo has announced his history-making career will soon be coming to an end. The all-time leading goal scorer broke the news during an interview also with CNN.
So you expect this World Cup to be your last, do you?
Definitely yes, because I will be 41 years old.
The FIFA World Cup kicks off in June next year, where the star is expected to wrap up his history-making career representing his country.
A WA surfer has survived a terrifying shark encounter off a popular break in the state's southwest. Wing foiler Andy McDonald was knocked to the water at Prevelli Beach just before 6 p.m. on Monday after a great white bit into his board just centimetres from his feet.
Just about to lie down to start paddling. If I had have done that, like, it would have chomped right through, you know, through here. All of a sudden, just bash. You're like something like a freight train hitting me, and it just shot me, exploded me up into the air. It's just like shark all around me. It just felt like I was on top of the shark.
What a story. The moment was all captured on a surf cam, showing the predator thrashing as he fell. The Margaret River father, thankfully, amazingly, escaped unharmed. Well, they had to be capped years ago, but eggs are back and shocking customers at the checkout. One Sydney man claiming he recently bought a dozen eggs for just $3.50, the cheapest price he's seen since 2020. It is, of course, excellent news for Aussies, hoping costs might finally be going down, with the Australian Bureau of Statistics recently finding our egg prices to be the highest in the world, typically costing $6.50 a carton. Aussie rock legends AC/DC are set to blow the roof off Melbourne tonight as their Power Up World Tour kicks off on home turf. Preparations have been underway at the MCG with that stage that took 3 days to build, stacked with steel, speakers and some serious firepower, promising a show fans won't forget.
You'll see a grandson, a dad and a granddad.
Yeah.
And that tells you everything about the music.
They love performing live and they love their fans and they love supporting their fans.
Crowds have queued at the Fitzroy pop-up merch shop, travelled from around the globe and packed the city for the sold-out gig. It marks the band's first Australian concert in more than a decade. And what a segue to this next story. Live music has been crowned the world's favourite form of entertainment, outweighing movies, sport and even sex. The report from Live Nation revealed 78% of Aussies call a concert one of their most memorable life moments. And 70% of those surveyed also said they would choose a concert by their favourite artist over intimacy.
What?
I'll leave you with that thought.
No.
You've got something to share.
Yes. Well, Cyrus is going to the AC/DC concert tonight.
Poor Sarah.
So his choice has been made.
That says. Anyway, he's going to a concert.
Stop it, don't. The man who boasts the world's biggest human mouth is riding a new wave of fame.
Jeez, a common theme today. It's what the 20-year-old from the US can fit inside his gob that's amazed and shocked viewers, this time sizing up a hole. Oh, my God.
That is astonishing.
Oh, it's like a horror film. The viral video reminding everyone how far his mouth gape can go. So get this.
What?
How wide do you think it is? 10.196 centimetres, to be exact.
No, that looks like he's dislocated his jaw like a snake to get his gob around that.
But look at this guy's eyes behind him.
Yeah.
You see that?
There's a lot of weirdness going on there, isn't there?
This has to be AI. Is that real?
I don't know.
It's real.
How far can you open your mouth, Carl?
I don't have. I get a cramp. If anything's too kind of,
Right?
Nah. No, I get a cramp.
Oh, you don't
underneath
get
there.
very
I get a little cramp.
Painful.
You need some Botox in your jaw. Doesn't that
Whoa!
Things like that?
I mean, imagine seeing that in real life.
There's some weird stuff going on there. Anyway,
Wonder
I
what
wonder
cafe
everyone's
it
going to
is.
concerts. Let's take a look at the weather. A high-fresh system settling in over southern Australia is bringing a mostly fine and clear day for Brisbane, Sydney, Canberra and Adelaide.
There will be a frosty start for parts of inland New South Wales and Victoria, while Melbourne will be cloudy and Perth can expect a lovely top of 29.